Hey guys, it is Tia from Tarot by Tia, and I'm back with another video. We're going to be doing the Libra general, love, and financial readings for the first 3 months of 2023. I'm sorry, 2024. You may have traditions coming back around again from the first 3 months of any year that you'll be doing it again. But anyway, in 2024. Anywho, please remember this is not a personal reading, although it gets very personal for a lot of you. We're going to start with the general reading and move on from there to the financial reading and then to the love reading. If this does not resonate with you, that's perfectly fine. I'm not currently doing readings right now, personal readings. And also don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tip, donate, comment. We're looking at the general overarching main themes that'll be, in your life, going on in your life the first 3 months of 2024. A lot of you most likely have at least one Scorpio placement, Mercury. And for some reason, I'm feeling like you might find some value in going to watch the Scorpio reading. It's coming for Libras. Ooh, Page of Pentacles. Nine of Swords could be, hold on, Three of Cups. How very odd. You guys might just be naturally anxious. You could be anxious about money or your social group. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. Somebody out there feels like they're having a baby. It's like mom and dad eventually make three. And you may just have some difficulties and anxieties around becoming, family. And if you are having a child, it might end up being a Capricorn. That's the Earth sign, the first 3 months of 2024. Or could just have a lot of Earth sign placements in their chart. Just in general, what I'm seeing with this card is unfounded fear. I mean, it's possibly justified, but it might just be like your naturally anxious um personality like flaring up, because I'm seeing so much gold here, and then I'm seeing a lot of the same gold here, and it's like the Page of Cups or Pentacles and the Three of Cups are connected, and then there's a lot of gold here as well. So it's coming off as ultimately whatever that you're anxious about, if it's not a child, if it's like a project that you nurtured as a child, or finances, or whatever the case may be, it's like it works out in the end. I just got to lift to the Two of Cups. So we're going to see it comes out again. Here goes the Strength card. Hearing victory, victorious. Somebody could have worked on that show. I think it was a show on the Disney Channel for a while. To me, the Strength card is also a card of like taming something. Because on the original card, there's a lady who is like closing the mouth of a lion, and it's like taming the lion. Y'all might be actors because I'm hearing things like taming the shrew. I'm also seeing um Masha and the bear. Somebody could be Russian, or be dealing with a Russian. There could be that could be their nickname, a Russian. They could like white Russians, black Russians, the drinks. I'm also getting like Czechoslovakia, heritage from that area of the world. So here in Poland, Russia again. If this is something actually happening with Russia, you could be a diplomat. It's like three different ladies. You know, like iron ladies, iron maidens. It could be ships, but I don't really see anything going on because something there's like energy of being tamed. So something in the news might be happening with Russia around that time. Maybe they've got three ships or something. I did hear something about them being in Alaska over the last 6 months. They could lose their ships or their tanks. I'm seeing also submarines or something. For some reason I'm hearing Red Scare. I don't know what that even means. Not a source of temperance, so I do feel like whatever the issue is, temperance can be a card of healing. Um, I've seen it as a card of doctors. On the universal card, the person is like feels like they're wearing like a white lab coat, and they've got like a light or something on their forehead. So if somebody ends up having to have like a C-section, it's coming off as things being okay. You may just have to, rest, have a seat, and make sure that you heal up properly. I'm also focusing a lot on the red in these cards. Um, Personal power and personal empowerment is coming off as important for you guys. I understand a lot that the Libras that I know personally, they do not like conflict. They do not like to like cause a stink or anything. But I am seeing like you may have to cause a stink, especially if it's a medical thing where you have to advocate for yourself. Don't be pushed into just doing something you don't want to do. Right, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, so it's financially looking like things are going pretty well. Just one more card for this Nine of Swords here. That's the only thing that I'm seeing, but I'm also seeing with the Nine of Swords being, something unfounded, something not like it's scary in the moment, but it turns out to be all right. Somebody might get scared if they're in a Two of Swords. If they're in a yeah, I like that. There goes the Six of Wands. institutional. This could also be a hospital. So I feel like whatever the case is, whether it be, somebody having a baby or if they're in like they have stock in a company and for like a little bit it looks like it's free falling. It really feels like something happens where a difficult decision may be made, but ultimately, especially if you did your own due diligence, make sure that you um, were properly given the information or you looked up the information so that you're making a well-informed decision. It looks like things go well. Things go okay. Um, and there's cause to celebrate at the end. But I do feel like there's gonna be like, "Oh my god, ooh, and then at the end of it, there's cause to celebrate, but then you guys sit down for a little bit, to recoup, get yourself back together, um, regroup, and come back to a period, where you're able to function because it does look mentally taxing. So, just take whatever time you need and go from there. All right, we're gonna go into finances here. I'm getting better at not pulling as many cards. Yay! Psyched. I will do that. Finances for Libras. Again, I'm hearing Scorpio. You might want to go look at the Scorpio reading. I don't remember what it is right now. I don't remember exactly what I said there. I'm just hearing Scorpio. You might be dealing with Scorpio. Like I said before, you might have Scorpio placements. Libra is right there next to Scorpio too. So the first 3 months of 2024. Okay, Nine of Swords. Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. So, I'm not liking that. There goes the Hermit card, which can indicate like a Virgo. What is the fuck that is going on at this time? All right, let's look at Wheel of Fortune. Can go either way. I read it as a yes card when I'm doing yes or no's, but it can go either way because it is more neutral. Especially if you look at this. If you guys are gambling, it's like luck of the draw or not luck of the draw, misfortune of the draw. Oh, that was odd. Verify the little fortune. But you do have two tens here and two nines, right? Yeah, that is nine. You got two tens and two nines. So it's like coming to an end, things coming to an end, getting close to the end of the cycle. Before I pull this card, I do want to say that we were talking about in general where there was anxiety and this part, this energy is connected to these two cards where there's darkness, even this one with the color where there is like darkness here and then things turn for the better. So we're going to pull this card and see what side of the Wheel of Fortune we are on. Knight of Wands. So I feel like these two with all of the red and gold are connected. So it's like first 2 months it's looking like a shitty time, honestly. Um, especially mentally, like maybe you're just in your head about money, especially if y'all are having a child. and you're like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna take care of this kid? It's almost time. I feel like y'all are almost to the end um of a pregnancy, especially if you're having a Capricorn. And or Virgo is September, so somebody might find they're pregnant and then be having a Virgo potentially. But gonna clear for the number of swords. Two of Cups. That tried to come out before. Should have followed it. Four of Cups. So something, it feels like something happening where you're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do financially. I don't know, what's coming. And you might reach out to somebody or somebody might reach out to you and like give you a steadying hand that helps you turn towards something more positive. Because I was saying all of these dark cards are connected to the darkness in this lady's like mindset and countenance here. And if you look at the clouds in the background, even though this is coming up as a positive change, the clouds in the background are like clearing away. So it's coming off as maybe the first 2 months, things being difficult financially. Feels like somebody might reach out to you to help you stop spiraling. And then you are able to get up and start charging forward. It could be a Leo that helps you. It could be a Virgo that helps you. So, a Leo with Virgo placements, a Virgo with Leo placements, Leo Mercury, possibly. I feel like you guys also might find you might find benefit in looking at your birth chart. Any sinister charts you might have with somebody, the birth charts of people around you. Seven of Wands. There's a lot of like waiting and watching in these cards, these two cards. And the Seven of Wands is also a card of investment. So you could be, like I said before, watching a stock or something like spiral down. If you guys are having a child, you might not have access to um like parental leave, or you don't have to leave the job or something, and you're feeling like that's causing the strain. You could have a mental, I wanted to say medical, but it's coming off as a mental thing that kind of like a panic disorder that kind of gets you um in a state where you have to like leave your job earlier than normal or earlier than you might normally have to. But the sword cards are, generally mental cards. But I wanted to say medical. There was I'm gonna try and not go too far into the medical stuff that I'm getting because I'm not a doctor. Just get an opinion from a professional medical person. But Seven of Pentacles coming out here is like watching the things that you invest in. So if it's not, a pregnancy affecting your finances, it's like whatever you invested in financially, you're watching it and you're worried over it. Um, Trying to see which way it's gonna go. and it's looking like in the end it does go positively. And the first 3 months are the first quarter of the year, if I'm not mistaken. And at the end of the first quarter, you might find that the things that you invested in ultimately turn a profit. Even if they were up and down, maybe they were way up and they were way down, and you're like, what shall I do? There might be a stockholder meeting that gives you more clarity, that might give you, for some reason, I'm hearing the keys or the secret that will turn that particular company around and ultimately turn a profit. I'm also kind of getting that you guys might have a business that you've invested a lot of time and money in, and maybe you haven't turned a profit yet. And it's like, finally, in March, you turn a profit and it looks respectable. That you're not completely and totally out of the woods with these dark clouds in the background, but things start to look more positive. Especially if you reach out to somebody and get some assistance, you might end up with a mentor that helps you. That could be some advice for somebody, so if you get to help from a mentor, especially if it's a dad or a mom or somebody who's been there before. So with that being said, we're gonna look at romance and love for Libras. Libras are ruled by Venus. I feel like you guys are always attracting people, even if you don't feel like you're attractive. There's something about Libras that just attracts people to them. I'm hearing Aphrodite. Somebody might have been named after the goddess of love, or goddess of love, or any goddess of love for any culture, even if it's like a little known culture. Somebody's mom might have told them mythologies from their culture, your culture. So hearing fairy tales, you might have a affinity with fairy tales. This trip look over again when everything comes out. First 3 months of 2024, and romance for Libras. I want the overarching themes. All right. So for Libras, the first 3 months of 2024, there goes the Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. The Hermit just wanted to come out. Which is weird because you've got, I think there's a Three of Pentacles there. You've got cards of coming together, like somebody offering something, and it may be becoming solid or looking like a solid offer. And then the Hermit, which I'm going to clarify to see what nature Hermit is having right now. What is the nature of the Hermit right now? You could have somebody like watching over your social media. Justice card. There goes your energy right there. So you could be a Virgo Sun with a Libra placement. There goes the 1111 card. Again with the tens, or the 10 and the 9. Remember that song from Buffy's Once More with Buffy Vampire Slayer Once More with Feeling, where they're like, where do we go from here? Find benefit in listening to that song. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. That's two new cards. You're dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. Goes with a Fortune again. Recently, when I've seen the Wheel of Fortune coming out, it came off or has come off as lucking into something or lucking out of something, depending on the cards around it. But this, it's like lucking into something. Somebody might be reevaluating their relationship with someone. Looked over. And Six of Pentacles. Okay. So it's looking like somebody evaluating whether a long-term connection is worth moving forward. You might also be potentially thinking about getting married. I really feel like you guys are kind of like taking a minute to see what you want romantically, whether you're single or in a connection with somebody. And you're like, okay, so what do I want to do? And that's what this hermit is kind of giving me here is what I want to do. Do I want to keep going on with this person? Is there real long-term potential here? Do I want to go towards something new? Do I want to switch things up? What do I want to do? And I feel like I said before, you guys attract a lot of people. If you are in a long-term connection, you might find somebody offering you their cup. Maybe they don't know that you've got somebody else. Maybe they do. Um, you might strike somebody like dumb for a minute. And when I say that, like they see you and they really just can't get themselves together. Because these two cards here are giving me like bewildered. Look at his face. He looks bewildered. With this card, he looks, like sat down on his ass. Um, somebody else might be bored in the relationship and just like flirting with people just for the fun of it. Breadcrumbing someone just for the fun of it. Even though they've got like a long-term connection there, and this person who does this, like flirting just for the fun of it, um, this might be brought to the attention of the person they're with, and that person also may be, reevaluating the situation with the Libra person, thinking, okay, I know they probably wouldn't flirt. They won't. The Libra person won't go out and find somebody else while they're with me. But is this the kind of person that I want to be with for the long term, or do I just want to move along and find something new with somebody else? I really feel like this to me is giving infinite somebody infinitely feeding, you know, the Libras. Gotta pull it up here. Feeding the Libras, compliments and flirting with them and making Libras feel good. Which I understand, you want to feel good, you like feeling good. Who doesn't like feeling good? Who doesn't like feeling desired? It's like you guys are being constantly fed this. But it's like, all right, if you're single, you're kind of like, "Oh, okay, I want to get serious. Maybe I want to move forward and find a long-term relationship with somebody. And y'all might be cutting the bullshit here with the Libra sword and saying, all right, so I want to stop flirting with so many people. I want one person. How do I do that? It's like making a plan to take the cup of one person and take it for the long term. If you guys are in a long-term relationship and there's no flirting, there's just complete fidelity and loyalty. It's coming off as reevaluating the situation to see where you go next in the relationship that you have invested so much in, um, to see when to go to the next level or how to go to the next level. But I'm also seeing for some of these connections that are long term, I'm seeing these ravens down here. Somebody, even if you guys are 100% loyal, never cheated, never will cheat, it's like people on the outside wanting what y'all have, and somebody might be trying to, sneak in and offer their cup to get what they want. And there might be somebody might come off as being really offended by this. Look at his face. And like, are you fucking serious? I'm married. What's wrong with you? What makes you think that you have a chance? And cutting the bullshit. So take what resonates with you. If you're single, you're not be flirting with a lot of people, or people will be flirting with you a lot. If you're in a long-term connection, take whatever storyline resonates. Um, a lot of Libras who are in connections or not in connections, whatever the case may be, it's like wanting to take the next step. Um, wanting to invest in love, because I'm seeing this getting progressively just progressing, because it's just the Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. So it's like wanting to go to the next level, wherever that is for you. If you're single, you would know that would be for you. If you're just starting out in a relationship, wanting to know, God, having the issues talking. But anyway, whatever the next level is for you, that's what it looks like um going on here, and also a lot of like self-reflection as well, because these two cards, it's like reflecting, and this is you guys, so self-reflection going on just to see where you want to go. And I really feel like you can go wherever you want to go. Things look pretty clear for you guys. All right, so with that being said, I don't think I want this reading to be 40 minutes long, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tip, donate, comment, and I will see you hopefully in one of the other videos I did recently, or ones I will do in the future. I'm going to stop rambling now. Bye for now.